Well, good morning. Welcome to the Andalusian desert. Desert-ish. I'm on a bit of an adventure around Europe at the moment, racing in the KTM 990 RCR Cup. And I've also got with me my trusty R1300 GS. Now, when I'm traveling and filming, it's always quite difficult if you're on your own to capture shots of you riding the bike. You don't want to stick the camera in a hedge, drive past 100 times, hope no one nicks it, all that sort of stuff. So DJI sent me the new Avata 360 drone, and this could be the answer to my problems because it's a user-friendly drone. It's not super complicated. I'm a drone novice. Drones do scare me a little bit, but I'll get it out of the bag in a minute and I'll show you around. It feels pretty easy to use and robust for traveling. So let's see what today brings. I'm basically gonna ride around this Andalucían desert and throughout the day, just whip it out, capture some bits and bobs, and the sun is about to rise over that hill. So I think let's get it out of the bag, get it up in the air, and just go for it. And I think today I'm just gonna go through some settings, see what I find, and I'll guide you through the process. So wish me luck. Hopefully we'll capture some amazing footage. I'm sure we will. Let's let nature do its thing. Right, let's get it out of the bag. So this is the handy carry case it comes in. Let's unzip that there. There she blows. And I think the beauty of being the 360 camera on this drone is that I don't have to worry, if I've just set it to follow mode, I don't have to worry that it's actually capturing me. Because it's 360, the theory is I can whip it up into the sky and then curate the shot that I want later in post. That's the concept. Because it's got solid sort of bumpers, if you like, it feels like you can just wang it into the bag when you're traveling quickly and easily and not worry too much about damaging the blades and all that sort of stuff. So, but yeah, as I said, I'm a complete drone novice, so let's get this up in the sky and see what it shows us. But before I do that, let me just show you what else you get in the bag. So you've obviously got the controller. So hopefully I'll be able to set that up, stick it in my little baggie there or one of the baggies on the side, and then let it do its magic. I'm hoping there's just a nice auto setting for all of this. You also get 3 battery packs, which is really handy. You can charge them all in one. Nice, that just plugs in as a unit. DJI are very good at that sort of stuff. It also comes with, this is a helipad. I don't know if I really want to use that. And there's some spare rotor blades and stuff like that that you get in the box. So, without further ado, let us get this up in the sky. Right, how'd you turn it on? Oh, we're on. Preparing to take off. So let me see if I can film this. Let me put that there. Right, don't fall over. Let me get this. This is what I mean about filming on your own, it's difficult. So that is my view of this now. So you get a live readout on there. And I'm hoping I can click some buttons on that and just go, follow me. Hello. Home point updated. Home point updated, okay, that's good. Right, I like that. Well, let's just do it, shall we? Let's just stick it on here. There we go. Take off. It's off. Okay, so that's me. Howdy do, howdy do. Active track. There we go. So this should be the free movement. It should be focusing on me and my big fluorescent yellow boots. And as I walk around, it should follow me. So this is the test for when I'm on the motorcycle. And it's doing pretty well. Well, should we just go for a ride? Let's just do it. Wish me luck. Right, now this is the hard bit, so I guess I try and stick that in there without it touching anything. Oh no, yeah, so that's not good. I need a strappy strap. So what I'm going to do first, I'm just going to leave this here actually, and then just ride around here and just see what it does as a little test, because I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to use it in the bag. Okay. Let's do a little bit of minor off-roading first. Okay, it's following me. I seem to have picked up some scrub. Oh dear. It's still there? Yes. Well, let's try a little bit on the road here, just see if it can capture me. Okay, the sunrise over there, look at that, beautiful. Okay, let's do a U-E. Okay, first little test. It's still up there, which is good. Let's bring it down a bit. I'd like it to be lower. See if that does anything. Where's it gone? There. And we're off. Oh, it's good. Morning, Eric. Watch out for the drone. So this should be following me now, perfectly behind me, at a safe distance. Still there. Up the speed a bit. Yeah, right, okay, let's do a U-E. Okay, right, now let's get back to base and let's find a new location somewhere. It's beeping, what's it saying? Oh, it's landing, it's running out of battery. It's very cool, isn't it? Oh, it's landed on a bush. Look at this sunset, sunrise. It's beautiful. Right, so I'm going to go off and just see if I can also capture some nice pans and some. It's quite difficult when you're on a handheld to avoid sort of wobbles and shakes and stuff when you're trying to get a nice shot of the bike. So I'm going to go and park it somewhere nice and do some manual drone flying. The auto thing seems to work pretty well. Oh, what's going on here? I think I'm at the end of the road. Let's go into the off-road then, shall we? Sort it. Yeah, this looks like it's someone's house. Or a farm. It smells like farm stuff. Yeah, let's go up here. Sure, that looked great up there. Let's go up there. Rabbits! Bunny rabbits! Oh dear. Oh, it's a bit gnarly. Oh, it's a solar farm. But that might be quite cool, actually. Can I get through there? Yes. Okay, let's try this here, shall we? This looks pretty good. Okay, let's do this. Excuse the hair. I've got helmet hair. Anyway, so we're at the other location now. The sun is rising over there, and it should all look really rather lovely. Let me just wait for that to auto-adjust. Look at that. Bellissima. God, this is the Osmo Pocket, by the way. I'm going to try and get some nice shots of the bike now with the drone. I mean, that is just delicious. I'm actually going to leave that there like that because it just looks so good. And then hopefully you can still hear me talking. Right, let's take off. So I think you go like that. Take off. Take off. We're off. Oh dear, it's quite fast actually, isn't it? Off it goes. Look at that. That is quite beautiful. Right, let's turn round. How do you turn round? There you go. Right, we're going to do a flyby. Nice. There we go. Beautiful panning shots there. Focus track enabled. Okay.
After subject starts moving, aircraft will fly to set direction.
After subject starts moving, aircraft will fly to said direction. Okay, let's just get a nice shot riding down here then, shall we? Okay, let's try and get a shot into the sunset. Sunrise even. Get it right, Daddy. Okay, we're off. We're off. Okay, so this is point of interest mode. So I'd like to see this going around the front of me. Yes, here we go. So this should just be rotating around me, doing its thing. Yes, this is it. That's it. How cool is that? Hey buddy, I feel like a sort of, you know when those geese have like dads and they fly in a sort of row and there's always like a lead goose. Wow. Amazing, let's stop. See if it can get me. And because I can, the beauty of this system on the 360 is that I can, in post, if I decide that I want a different shot, I can get a different shot. Hey buddy! Woo! Yeah! Been in manual recovery mode, it must have lost me in the dust. There we go. Right. I think let's land that and let's go and check out the footage and see what we've learned. Peace. Right, let's head back to base. Oh, let's do my bag up first. I'm too OCD, even though it'd be absolutely fine. I can't handle flappage. Okay. What a morning. Well, it's a good job I got a GS, isn't it? Yeah, so in the DJI studio, I think you can then arrange the shot that you want based on what you got. I mean, I did quite a lot of focus stuff on myself there, but I imagine if you've got, you know, multiple people. Did I come up here? Multiple subjects, you can then reframe it as you wish, which is probably quite good. It's a lot steeper than it looks coming down than it is going up. Oh, the olive groves. I'm going to stand up like a real adventurer. Oh, my bag's slung round. Bunnies! I do like that about, I mean, look, I shouldn't have just been riding round in someone's olive grove, but people tend not to care that much. I think if this was in the UK, we'd have the police out. Oh, she's Sandy. She's Sandy Toxvig. Bunny! Bunny! Oh, big sand. And we're back on the asphalt. Yeah, it is quite difficult, whatever cameras you've got, when you're on your own, to film yourself on a solo adventure. That's why I'm looking for a solution which I can use all the time, which is just easy, and I don't have to frame it too much or stop and faff, because again, a lot of the time when you're on the road, you're on a bit of a deadline, you need to get somewhere, and then when you think, oh, I've got to stop and set the camera up and drive past 100 times, it becomes a bit of a pain. So hopefully some of those shots will be delicious and good enough to use. And I'm always grateful for a DJI drone that has a return to home feature. So when the battery starts running out, because I always freak out thinking, oh God, it's going to be gone, it's going to disappear. But when the battery runs out, it works out how much power it's got to get home, to get back to where it started, which is a nice feature. That calms the anxiety a little bit. Or if it gets lost or if it loses the tracking, you can just be bip, return to home, and it will come back to you. I did buy a really cheap drone once for my kid, and we went to fly it the first day. And I was like, come on, let daddy show you how to do it. And I literally took off with it, and it just went whoo! And that was it. That was the last I saw of it. It just disappeared. It never came back. Right, let's go and get a cup of coffee, check out the footage. Well, welcome to my mobile workstation, and I'm just going to run you through some settings. This is the DJI Studio app, so I've just come back from my ride. I've put everything in here, and it's looking great. So what I'll do is I'll screen record what I'm doing, and I will audibly walk you through some of the benefits of it being a 360 device. Okay, so this is the shot of me driving off into the sunrise, looking fantastic and amazing. Now this is as it came out of the camera. There's no grading, I haven't put any keyframes. This is using the information from the tracking when it was shot. Now, the benefit of having a 360 camera is that you might want to capture some sideways action. So you can go into free view as like this. You can change your zoom, all that sort of stuff. And then, that could be quite useful. This is just a basic idea, but that could be quite useful for some of the shots that you want to get. You may want to get a side camera action. You may want to get reverse. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you with a load of software chat. You can figure that out for yourselves. But what I'm going to do now is take the information I've learned and then try and figure out how to set up this on the bike. I've got a good idea already, and then head out this evening, capture some more shots, and try and make something beautiful, cool montage for the end of this video. So thanks for watching, and I will see you very, very shortly. And this has been fun. So I hope you've enjoyed this nerd fest. Okay, see you later.